Hey guys, in this video I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to set up the Google Pay application on your phone and what settings you're going to have on your phone so that you can use the Google Pay service successfully. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you have the Google Pay application. This is what it looks like, and if you don't have Google Pay on your phone, you can download and install it from the Google Play Store, which looks like this. So if you don't have Google Pay, just open up the Google Play Store and then tap the top search bar area and start typing in Google Pay and then search for that. And it should take you over to the Google Pay application. From there, you can download and install it from the download page. And then once you have it downloaded and installed, you can either open it from the download page or you can go back to your home page. And you should be able to find the Google Pay application on one of your home screens. If you can't find it for whatever reason, you can also scroll up from the bottom of your phone and you can search apps by name in this area, or you'll also be able to find it below where your apps are listed in alphabetical order. Just go down until you find where the Google Pay application is. This is another area where you should be able to find it if for whatever reason the Google Pay app isn't showing up on your home screen. So the next thing that we want to do before launching the Google Pay application and setting things up in the app itself, you want to make sure that your phone has NFC turned on. And this is going to allow your phone to communicate with things that have Google Pay enabled so that they can link up and complete the payment transaction between the devices. So what we want to do to turn this on is scroll down from the top menu area and then click on the little settings gear. For me, it's this little gear that's below the top settings area, and that's going to open up our settings. And once we're in our settings area, we want to click where it says Bluetooth and device connection. And you can see NFC right here is toggled to the on position, and this allows data exchange when the phone touches another device. And this would be another device that has Google Pay capabilities. When you touch your phone to it, then that will allow you to pay with your primary funding source that you have set up on your Google Pay account. So you can just toggle this on and off in this area. And then also in this Bluetooth and device connection area, we can see there's a tap and pay setting. It might be a little bit different depending on what kind of Android phone that you have, but for me, it's right in this area, and you can set up your tap and pay preference by clicking on this, and your payment default, for me, it's set to Google Pay. You can change this by clicking where it says payment default, and then it's going to give you some different options here just depending on what apps you have on your phone for tap and pay. But for me, I'm going to select the Google Pay option as my default. And again, guys, just to quickly reiterate, you want to have the NFC turned and toggled to the on position, and you want your tap and pay area to be set up with Google Play. So now that we have those set up, we're going to go back to our home page. And now we're going to launch the Google Pay or the GPay application. And once we get taken into the Google Pay application, it might prompt you to log in to a Google account. But if you already have a Google account that's set up with your Android device, it might automatically set up an account for you down here. But if you wanted to change this to a different Google account, you can click this drop-down menu over here. And this is going to give you the ability to manage your Google account and whether you'd want to maybe add an additional or another Google account that you'd rather use for your Google Pay option. But once you have the Google account that you want associated with your Google Pay application, we're going to click down here at the bottom where it says continue. And then it says add your phone number. This creates an account so you can send and receive money. So enter in your phone number right in this area. And once you've added your phone number in this area, then you can click next here at the bottom. And then it's going to ask you to confirm your number on the next page. They're going to send a code over to the number that you had entered on the previous page. And then once you successfully enter in that code, it's going to verify it and take you over to the next page. And now it's going to take us through a few different steps here going over your privacy preferences. So we're going to click where it says next at the bottom. And it's asking, do you want to let friends find and pay you? Let people confirm it's you. When they search for your phone number in Google Pay, they'll see the following information, and it's most likely going to be your first and last name as well as your phone number. People with your number will also be able to see your name and photos across Google services, identify things you've posted and connected with you, for example, to share an album in Google Photos. If you opt out of this, friends won't be able to use your name, email, or phone number to search you in the app, making it harder for them to pay you. And you can always change these settings and learn more in your Google account. So you have a couple of different options here, either yes to let friends be able to find you easier to pay you through the Google Pay application, or click not now if you don't want your information to come up when people are looking for you through the Google Pay application. So for me, I'm just going to do the not now option. And then the next option here is get cash back when you send money, shop in stores, and more. To give you rewards on qualifying actions, Google Pay will use your payment info. This includes info from third parties like your card issuing bank. If you don't opt in, you won't be able to earn rewards, including referral rewards. You can always change this in the settings. So if you want to earn rewards through Google Pay, you can click yes, earn rewards. If not, you can click where it says not now. And then it's asking to personalize your Google Pay experience, get better recommendations and more relevant offers in the app. And what this does is it basically will keep track of the things that you're buying, where you're purchasing things from, and as a result, you could potentially get some more relevant offers and recommendations in the Google Pay application. So if you want this to be more personalized, click yes or yes, but ask again in 3 months. But if you don't want Google Pay to track the things that you're buying to offer you more relevant things, then you can also click where it says no thanks at the bottom. And at this point, if you don't already have a screen lock set up on your device, it's going to prompt you to set one up because you have to have a screen lock. And this is just a safety precaution to put on your device, something like a PIN code, a pattern, perhaps face recognition, or using your fingerprint, things such as that on your device. And these are going to protect your device so people wouldn't be able to just take your phone and then use Google Pay without having to unlock the screen through some type of security method. And as long as you have your screen lock set, then it will take you over to the next page that says welcome to Google Pay. And then it says get exclusive offers and updates via email and notifications. You can opt out or manage what you want to receive anytime in your settings. So then just click got it. And this is going to take us to the home page of the Google Pay application. You can add people that maybe you want to send funds to in the people area. You have different businesses here, and these will start to accumulate when you use Google Pay at different businesses to pay your bills. Now, when we're on the home page of the Google Pay, if you don't already have a payment option set up, it might prompt you to do so. But since I already have payment methods set up through Google Pay, then it just takes me to the home page. And if you want to add additional payment sources in the upper right-hand corner, you can click on your payment method. And then that's going to take us over to the add payment method page. And you can do that by clicking right here where it says add a payment method. Or down towards the bottom, there's another option where it says add a card. And you can add things like a debit card, a credit card, a PayPal account, and you can link those different payment methods. And you'll have all of your different payment methods showing up here in this area. And whichever one you have selected, you can hold that to the reader to pay with that option. Let's say I wanted to add in my American Express credit card and I wanted that to be my payment method option. So I'd go over here and I'd click where it says add a payment method. And I've already hooked in my American Express card in the past to the Google Pay, so it's right here. But you can add additional credit or debit cards or link a PayPal account in this area below as well by clicking on the plus signs in those areas. But I'm going to be hooking up my American Express card, so I'm going to click that little plus sign. And then at that point, you'll just have to go through and verify the card. But once you go through the verification process, then it should show up in this carousel of different payment options that you have in your Google Pay account. And whichever card you want to be your primary payment method, just click on it in this area. So let's say I wanted the American Express to be my primary payment option. I would click on it here. And then down in the card details area, you click where it says make default for contactless. And it says that this American Express is now my default payment method. And it's really simple if you want to change your default payment method. Let's say I wanted my SoFi credit card to be the default option. I would just click on it here and then click make default for contactless. And then it would make this my default card. And to pay with your phone, it's really simple. All you have to do is unlock your phone and then hold it to the reader. And then they'll be able to communicate between devices to use your Google Pay option. And when you go back to the home page of the Google Pay application, you can see in the upper right-hand corner, whatever your default payment method is, that's the card that should show up in that area. So I hope this video was helpful walking you through the step-by-step process on how you go about setting up the Google Pay application. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, and I'll catch you back here next time.